Kyrie Irving to the Lakers just got crazier. The clock is ticking toward NBA free agency. So what? Do the Lakers go out and sign, dare I say, LeBron's ex-running mate, Kyrie Irving? Wait, the better question might be, does LeBron want to try that game again? In Dallas, out of all places. Kyrie Irving wants Mavericks to trade for LeBron James, per report, Sports Illustrated. I know what you're thinking. Wasn't the rumor about Kyrie coming to LA? How did we go from that to talking about LeBron going to Dallas? Talk about a serious plot twist. Kyrie is not only the toughest guy to figure out in the NBA, he might just be the most unpredictable guy in all of sports after what's happened with him in the vaccine controversy as of late. But picture this. LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Kyrie? Does that not give you the old Showtime-Laker vibes? I'm talking about those 80s Lakers teams that ran through the Western Conference and made 9 NBA Finals appearances with Magic Johnson. But I know this much. Both LeBron and Kyrie want to play with one another now.
Well, definitely disappointed. I can't sit here and say I'm not disappointed on not being able to land such a talent, but someone that I had great chemistry with and know I got great chemistry with on the floor that can help you win, championships, in my mind, in my eyes.
LeBron James, if y'all stay together, how many rings you think y'all have won? Y'all so dangerous together.
I'll probably be in LA right now.
The only thing we wonder is how can this actually become a reality? With the cap situation in Los Angeles, this would certainly need to be a sign and trade deal between the Mavs and Lakers that would send a couple of nice pieces from LA to Dallas, including Austin Reeves, maybe Dennis Schroeder in exchange for Kyrie. The two teams would arguably benefit since the Mavericks failed miserably to attempt the Kyrie-Luka Doncic experiment, and the Lakers, and especially LeBron, getting an elite playmaking superstar that would vault them all the way up to being the favorites for next season's NBA championship. If history has taught us anything, it's that anytime a team with championship expectations falls short, huge changes are oftentimes on the way. With LeBron entering his 21st season in the NBA and already hinting at his possible retirement, the Lakers need to act fast on their next big move. Silly me for thinking that a LeBron-led team is supposed to be surrounded by an army of sharpshooters on the perimeter. The Lakers from three-point line in recent years? Actually, just watch for yourselves.
Monk defended by SGA. He'll hoist from deep and he airballed it out of bounds.
Throws it away. Melo! Not there, boy. The Lakers are getting 1,000 chances, it seems.
Westbrook given space, that's why.
Allow me to quickly interrupt and say that commentator was pretty ruthless for that. Looking back at some of those clips, I think that even I could have shot better. Seriously. It makes sense why the Lakers are desperately trying to bring in maybe a shooter or two and maybe even a shot doctor, but boy, would Kyrie Irving help fill that role quickly. Though Kyrie's had a crazy last few years with mostly off-the-court speculation and drama, it's obvious that he's played some of his best basketball alongside LeBron, and the best home for Kyrie is the Lakers, because he gives them a realistic shot of going for some hardware next postseason. And truth be told, Kyrie's the one potential free agent out there that would propel the Lakers the highest, particularly because of the proven fit between him and LeBron, which is why the more fans out there want this to happen. Look at it this way. As a basketball player, we all know Kyrie's special, but part of getting paid in the NBA is to handle all that comes with the attention, the business side. Kyrie's 30 years old. He's supposed to be in the middle of his prime, but we don't even know how long Kyrie wants to play, which is fine, up to him. But what Kyrie does next will dictate his whole career. This is perhaps why Kyrie's shown more regret for his initial breakup with LeBron in Cleveland. We all know that Kyrie wanted to become a Laker and wanted to, again, play alongside LeBron after their rough ending a few seasons ago. Why? Because both LeBron and Kyrie know that they work incredibly well together. And a guy like LeBron is absolutely perfect for Kyrie and his game. Kyrie even said himself that he and LeBron would have won more championships if they'd remained teammates. Kyrie has openly acknowledged that he's played some of his best basketball when the playmaking responsibilities have been on someone else's shoulders. LeBron took the reins in Cleveland, and Kyrie lit up back-to-back NBA Finals, averaging 28 points per game, and made a name for himself as one of the most supremely gifted scorers of our generation. When Kyrie went to Boston, he couldn't play his organic style of basketball because he had to be on the ball so often and was forced to be a playmaker when he was a natural-born scorer. And then in Brooklyn, when he had James Harden playing point guard, the Nets were 13-3, and Kyrie looked more like Cleveland Kyrie than anything. And I know Dallas missed the playoffs, and his fit with Luka was rocky at best, but there were even games in a Mavs uniform last season when Kyrie reminded us again that he is simply one of the top 5 scorers in basketball. And he looks so effortless doing it, which is what excites me the most about this team. Outside of the really bad teams, the Mavericks were arguably the worst landing spot for Kyrie just from a fit and playstyle standpoint. But with the Lakers, the best part is neither Kyrie nor LeBron needs to adjust their games, nor do they need to sacrifice much to make the Lakers go. What's better than adding one of the best players in the NBA, a clutch scorer, and a champion to your team alongside arguably the best duo in basketball when fully healthy in LeBron and Anthony Davis? This would be one of the most polarizing trios in the history of the NBA. Remember, Kyrie's got a bit of a conundrum of his own he has to deal with. The Mavericks are the only team in the NBA that can offer Kyrie that full max contract worth over $200 million, which makes sense why Kyrie reportedly reached out to LeBron to see if he'd consider coming to Dallas instead of Kyrie leaving for the Lakers. Kyrie would leave big money on the table regardless of where he chooses to go outside of Dallas, but if he wants his wish of reuniting with LeBron while lessening the financial blow from a contract standpoint, the Lakers will need to trade some guys that they'd insist be building around for their future. Insert Kyrie on the Lakers team from these past playoffs, especially against the Denver Nuggets, I think it would have looked and felt like a different series. And I think they'd have a really good shot at contending for another title or two while LeBron is still playing. And speaking of champions, the Denver Nuggets are the West champs and are going to be tough to beat no matter what. But with the 1-2 punch of LeBron and Kyrie with Anthony Davis in the mix, the entire NBA would eagerly await the next season to see how the Lakers look with a third superstar on the team. I'd say this much, the entire NBA world would eagerly await the next season to see how the Lakers look with a third superstar on the team. I'd say this much, the Lakers would certainly put the NBA on notice with a potential Kyrie move.